everybody. Thanks for clicking on me. I'm here to talk about how to identify a toxic family member. Guy, this is so fucking serious. It don't make no damn sense. It's so serious, it don't make no damn sense. And if you want to listen, you can listen. If you don't, you could just click out, whatever. You could exit out. But yeah, this is my opinion on how to identify a toxic family member. So I'm just gonna start off my experience because that's the only thing I have to offer, my experience in life. So alrighty, the first sign of identifying a toxic family member is when that person is consistently talking about what you're not doing. That person don't see nothing but the wrong in what you're doing in life. They can't even acknowledge what you're doing good, and you're doing good. It's not like you're just doing bad. You feel me? Like, you're not out here freaking killing people, or you're not out here just stealing and robbing niggas. Like, nigga, you out here getting to this money, fucking trying to live your best life, trying to be peaceful, trying to keep the peace. But this person around you, they speak the complete opposite of what you're doing. It's literally the complete opposite. Like, they'll say you lazy, you lying, you good for nothing. Like, they will make up a whole story of you. And the reality is that they are talking about themselves. Because when a person speaks negative, that's who they are referring to. They're not referring to you personally. They are preferring themselves. They are talking about themselves. When a person is throwing dirt on you, they are usually talking about themselves, but trying to put your head on their actions. Like, they trying to cover up. They trying to make themselves seem like they're the good person when the whole time they're the bad person. And another thing is when a person agrees to do something for you and then moments later they a whole different person. Like, they act like you ain't never asked them for this shit. Like, for example, you ask some motherfucker to take you to work and they like, oh, they're all for it. Like, okay. You ask them, like, you be like, you sure? Like, cause you don't want to bother nobody. Like, you don't want to be in nobody's way or whatever. So you make sure that they're comfortable with taking you to work. And when it's time to take you to work, a motherfucker be like, oh shit, I forgot. I'm not going to be able to do this shit. After you asked them, we had a whole conversation. I asked you, was you sure? Like, and this is not just one time. This is repeatedly. Like, it could be like asking them to take you anywhere, or asking them, can you borrow something? And they say, yeah. And then when it's time to do it, they don't come through. Or this is another thing. When they offer you something, bro, toxic people offer you things just to hold it over your head. Like, a nigga could offer to do the shit for you. They could offer to take you to work. They could offer to cook for you. They could offer to freaking wash your clothes. They're trying to find a way to help you so they can say that they helped you. And then they could have, like, leverage over your head. Like, you got to be aware of people like that, because people really out here like that. Like, a motherfucker be like, oh, especially when you living with somebody and that's their house. Boy, the motherfucker be like, you ain't doing shit in here when you paying your way and you not fucking with their food. They be like, you need to get out of my house. You ain't doing nothing. You not helping me. You overstayed your welcome. Like, it takes at least, I feel like, 2 months for the fake people. Fake people put on the front. So they can only put on that front for, like, my experience, 2 months. I've been through it, like, with 3 people. And it, like, after, like, 2 months, they freaking out. They're a whole different fucking person. Like, in the beginning, they paint in a beautiful-ass picture about them and what they can do for you. But when times come, they don't follow through. Like, their word don't match their actions. Like, it's so wishy-washy over there on that person's behalf. You trying to figure out what's wrong with you. In reality, it's something wrong with them. And you cannot stress yourself. You cannot beat yourself up because of how this person is treating you. And another freaking way you can find out if that person is toxic is if they don't respect you. All right, boom, example. So, my people, we staying together, freaking, I like when you ask for my shit. I'm like, I need to know who got my shit, and I need to know where my shit at. Like, I pay for my shit, I take care of my shit. So, if you want to use my shit, you gotta ask for it. And it has to be back within the next 24 hours. And if you keep it to yourself thinking it's yours, you're not going to be able to touch my shit again. I got rules on my shit. I work hard for my shit. So, motherfucker, I be so lenient. Like, nigga, I give you my shit. I be like, this how I'll give you my shit. I'm like, are you going to bring it back? They be like, yeah. And then they don't bring it back. I'll be waiting. I waited like a whole freaking week to see if they're gonna bring my shit back. And I'm like, yeah, nah. I put my foot down. I put motherfuckers under restriction. You can't touch none of my shit. Like on Facebook, you can't go on that bitch and post or whatever. You can't touch none of my shit. You can't touch, and if that motherfucker ignore you when you put your boundaries up, that motherfucker not for you. That motherfucker is not for theyself, because in reality, if they had respect for theyself, they will be able to respect you. If that motherfucker goes behind your back and touch your shit and fuck with your shit and then lie in your face and tell you that they ain't doing what you know goddamn well they fucking did it. Niggas got amnesia around here, but I'm fucking crazy because my shit missing. That's some toxic shit right there. That's how you know you in some toxic shit right there. And another fucking way, another way to find out if a person is toxic is when they just freaking, they in the beginning seem like they are like the perfect motherfucker. Like, no, nothing going wrong. You're not bumping heads. Like, they just over the hill, so fucking nice. Don't make no damn sense. Like, bitch, where you came from? Like, you was like scary nice. Like, it's like scary fucking nice. Ain't nobody out here nice as this. And then a few months later, motherfucker start trying to control you. Start trying to find out your fucking whereabouts. Trying to control you and what you fucking do and how you fucking talk and your next move. Like, these are fucking toxic people. A motherfucker that tried to control you is a toxic motherfucker. A motherfucker that wants you to fucking be less of you just to be next to them is a toxic motherfucker. Like, these people are in your family. They in my family. And just because they your family doesn't mean you get to let them disrespect you, because that's not how it is. Respect is due when respect is due. Respect is given to a dog. So if you're not respecting me, you can't be over here. You can't. You have to set boundaries out here. Like, that's what we gotta do. We gotta put our foot down. Our nose gotta be our nose. Our yes gotta be our yes. Like, we can't be having people run all over us just because we don't have the courage to speak up for ourselves. And I finally got the courage. So it's going to be hard. If you was used to being quiet and shit, it's going to be hard for you to build up that confidence again, because you had it when you was younger, but somebody took it from you. But it's time now. This time right now is when you get it back. You're going to get that back. You're going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, and nobody going to bully you. Nobody going to push you. Nobody gonna use you. You will not be a victim of usury. You got this. And at the end of the day, God is with you. I'm with you. Stay here with me and we could be free together. Thank you guys for watching my video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I keep on forgetting to do that shit in the middle. But if you stay here for that 9 minutes, you know, you're the real MVP. You're the real MVP. Thank you for clicking on